everyone, it's Jennifer. Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. I thought we'd start out today with a short language lesson. My name is Jennifer Offenstein. It's a long O, Offenstein, like Frankenstein. My username on YouTube and pretty much all over the internet is Offenjen. First four letters of my last name, first three letters of my first name, Offenjen. If you don't see me as Offenjen, I'll be running around as sewhooked, just like my website, just like my blog. So it's either Jennifer Offenstein, Offenjen, or sewhooked. So now you know how to find me. I posted 2 tutorials yesterday. It was actually one tutorial broken up in 2 videos on how I draw paper piecing in Photoshop. It's more a walkthrough of how I do it than an actual tutorial because people ask and I thought I'd share. And so now you can actually watch and I talk you through it so you get an idea of actually what I'm talking about sometimes when I'm talking about it. So I thought first I would show you the video. I'd show you the block that was in the video. So this is the pattern I designed in Photoshop in those tutorials, and I'll put a link. And this is the block that I made from the pattern, so you can see what it looks like in fabric. So that's what I did yesterday. Today I'm working on, this is a sneak peek of something I'm going to post tomorrow. I'm not going to show you the other side because I'm not finished, so it gives too much away. This is a paper piece pattern for my Harry Potter group on Livejournal, my Harry Potter paper piecing group on Livejournal, and I will post this pattern tomorrow, so this is a surprise, and I'll post it then. And this one's special because it's going to be dedicated to a very special group of people, which I don't do that very often, so that'll be fun to do, and I look forward to sharing this tomorrow on Harry Potter paper piecing on Livejournal. So another thing I'm working on is I find myself suddenly with a little extra time if you follow me on Livejournal, which my blog is private, but I also have a public craft blog on at blog.sewhooked.org. But if you follow me on Livejournal, you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that until last Thursday I had a book contract and I was dropped by my publisher. So after a very hard weekend of a lot of thinking, I'm back in my sewing room. I'm catching up on some UFOs that stuff that's piled up that I just haven't had time to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to find another publisher, and that's that. So what else can I do, right? So yesterday I pulled out a quilt top that my mom found in my grandmother's house after my grandmother passed away, and this was very long and very thin, and I know I can't show you the whole thing, but it's all rectangles. They were all cut out probably with a template, hand cut. You can tell they were cut with scissors way before rotary cutters came out. They were stitched on a sewing machine, but my grandmother had a pedal machine in her house, so it's possible that any of her daughters made it, except for my mom, because she says she did not make it, and I believe her. We think it might be made out of flour sacking or feed sacks or something like that, so let me hold it up so you can see the fabric. When she gave it to me, it was really long, like as wide as my king-size bed long, and really narrow, like maybe half of a twin-size bed, but there wasn't any other fabric, so what I did was I took some of the length off and made some more rows and made it wider, so it's almost twin bed size now. And here's some of the stuff I had left over. So I have enough left over. I could probably do maybe a baby blanket out of this. So I put that borders on that yesterday, got that all sorted. Something else I'm working on when I'm not in my craft room is I love to crochet. So that's where Sew Hooked comes from, because I sew and I crochet. So I'm also working on a project that I'm calling Jeweled Granny Squares, or maybe Jeweled Turnaround Granny. This is from my own Granny Square thing that I like to do called Turnaround Granny. I'm going to hold this up because there are a bunch. Here are some smaller ones, and here are some bigger ones. And this is from a pattern that I like to do that it looks like a regular Granny Square, but I actually flip every time I finish a row. Because if I don't flip my granny squares when I finish a row, they start going like that, and it gets really crazy. So actually, we'll post a link to that. It's easy, but I do have a little tutorial on my website, and it's on my Ravelry, so I'll post those links. And the last thing that I'm doing is a little leftover blanket. It's the Lion Brand Jamie blanket pattern. And I'm using leftover yarn from my strawberry ice cream blanket, which I will also post a link to because I have that pattern on my blog. And it's also on my Ravelry, so you can see it's like all different colors of pink. There's light pink, and this is all Karen Simply Soft. And this will go to the Linus Connection, which is the local blanket making charity that I volunteer for. We do blankets for kids in crisis in Central Texas. I've been volunteering for them for probably 6 or 7 years. I don't know, I'd have to count. I'm also the webmistress for Linus, so if you go to linusconnection.org, that's our website, and I put all that together. So if you do that, leave a comment so I know you've been there, and that would be cool. Or just send me an email and tell me you checked out the website. And if you're actually local to Central Texas, definitely check out Linus Connection, because if you're a crafter, if you sew, if you crochet or knit, we need you. The economy's been really hard on nonprofits, and it's something that people forget about, that when it hits you personally, you can't donate as much anymore. So we've had a hard time pulling in as many blankets as we need. So we definitely need you if you're in Central Texas. So that's it for Talk to Me Tuesday. That was my show and tell, what I'm working on right now, what I've been doing the last couple days. I hope that you enjoyed my little demonstration, my show and tell, and I hope that you post something too, and get your friends to post. So if you have crafty friends that might have a YouTube but they don't know anything about me or Sew Hooked or whatever, have them post Talk to Me Tuesday. That would be awesome too. It's been really fun getting to see the faces of my friends that live all over the place, all over the country. Hopefully some of my friends from other places in the world, nudge, 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 you know who you are. We'll be posting videos soon so I can hear your beautiful voices and see your beautiful faces and get to see your crafts. YouTube's been cutting off the last few seconds of my videos, so I'm gonna try to just be quiet for a few seconds and see if I can manage to not lose the last 5 seconds this time. So until next week, this has been Talk to You Tuesday from Sew Hooked, and I'm Jennifer, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye!